This is Fishy Phil with the Bighorn Angler with another fly tying tutorial on the cocktail scud. Today we're going to slap on some Fluro Orange thread, size 70 denier. We're using a TMC 2487 size 12 hook. I'm creating a thread base from the bend of the hook all the way to the eye of the hook. I'm creating the thread base here so we can have a nice foundation for the scud beard and the scud tail. We're going to use Flash and Silky in a rusty orange color. To create the beard and tail, we're going to cut off about 2 inches and about 15 to 20 strands. Once you have your piece cut, position it in the center of the hook, lightly wrap your thread, and we're going to create the beard here right along the eye. And you can notice how I'm lightly wrapping the thread a few times and kind of pulling back on the beard to organize the fibers. Give it a few more wraps, pull on it one more time to really organize it, and give it the final cinch. Now we're going to work rearward towards the bend of the hook to create the tail of the scud. Once you get your thread in position on the back of the scud, work it back towards the center and snip off the excess material to create your scud tail. Come in with your scissors and give the beard and tail a slight trim, just so it's not a sharp cut on the tail and beard. Now we're just repositioning those fibers to get them right where we want them. Now we're going to grab some small ultra wire in the color gold, and we're going to tie that in towards the rear of the hook. Give yourself about 3 inches worth. Once your wire's tied in, go ahead and grab your pearl tinsel in ice blue, size large. This is what's going to create the scud back. Go ahead and tie in your tinsel, lock in your wire, make sure everything is nice and secure. Now you're going to see me create a dubbing loop here and work that thread all the way back up to the scud beard and hang your thread out of the way. Grab your dubbing. I'm actually using a Sow Scud brand Bighorn Orange color with a mixture of Hareline pink scud dubbing and mixing the two in a coffee grinder 50-50 mix. I'm going to pinch this dubbing into my dubbing loop. Small pinches, small amounts of dubbing. Give yourself about maybe a size of a penny. Work it into your dubbing loop. And you'll see me do this probably 3 to 5 times. Once your material is in your dubbing loop, give your tool a good spin and make that rope. I like to grab my hackle pliers and grab my dubbing rope and snip away my dubbing tool. Now my hackle pliers are holding onto my rope, and you can see me wrap this dubbing around the hook shank here, nice and uniform, all the way up to the eye of the hook and the scud beard. Once you're finished wrapping your dubbing rope, go ahead and grab your thread and secure it. I like 3 to 5 wraps here to really lock it in. Whoo, got lucky there. But you'll see I'll just create a little thread base here to really secure all that in. No big deal if your hackle pliers slip. You can see you can recover just fine. Grab your large tinsel now, fold it right over the back of all that dubbing, and tie it right in there. Again, 3 to 5 wraps to really lock things in. Snip off your excess material. And at this point on the fly, I like to give a whip finish just to kind of secure all my steps so I don't lose anything. Now hang your thread out of the way, and we're gonna do a palmering technique. And palmering is when you go the reverse direction with your wire of your dubbing. So the dubbing went one way and the wire is gonna go the opposite way. So it really locks in all of your material and really creates a strong fly that doesn't fall apart. Once you're done palmering your wire, go ahead and secure it with 3 to 5 thread wraps. Once you're done there, go ahead and grab your wire and give it some helicopter twists until it snaps off and gives you a clean finish. Go ahead and grab your whip finishing tool and lock everything in. Snip away. Now we're going to grab our handy dubbing brush and we're going to make this fly come to life. We're basically giving it a haircut and making it look like a scud. And this is where it really takes shape. And now you'll notice I'm combing downward. I'm grabbing my dubbing brush and combing all my fibers down. And you'll see I'll work one side, a couple rubs, go to the other side, work a couple rubs, and just keep working it until I get all those fibers down. See how we're starting to take shape here? Now once you're happy with your fibers, grab your scissors and snip off that excess. I like to snip off these dubbing excesses or the legs right to where the barb is on the hook to make them uniform. Now I'm kind of just getting my fingers and pinching those fibers down to get everything out of the way. Grab your Loon UV flow finish and run a nice streak right across that scud back on that tinsel. And on that thread, let it soak in for a couple seconds while you're grabbing your flashlight, and then give it a good 10-second flash here to cure everything down. And for extra measurement, I'll give a little dots on that thread just to really cure this fly so it doesn't fall apart. Thanks for watching, guys. Please hit that subscribe button below.